Good morning. First graders, is that you? It's me, Lego Ben. You remember me? Yeah. Well, welcome to technology class. Woohoo! I can't believe it. I wish I could see you guys. I really do. But you could see me, right? Because I'm on the video, right? Right? Yeah, I hope. But I don't know. I can't see you guys. But I hope that I can one day. Well, we're trying to make the best of this, right? So, anyways, we're going to be sending you technology lessons every week. And hopefully, Mrs. Erica is going to let me make the videos too. I hope so, because I like it. Anyways, do you guys like my cool bandana mask? Yeah, I made it myself. So, because I just needed to get something that matched with the Lego, the Lego blue, because I just love it. And so I made it myself. And just to tell you guys, everything is awesome. You guys are going to have such an awesome school year. And let me just get Mrs. Erica, because I'm just going to keep babbling on and on and on and on, because I love to talk. And I like to, you know what else I like to do? I like to build Legos, and I like to play Legos, and I just love Legos. And I hope you guys love Legos too, because you're going to make me really sad if you don't like Legos. So I really hope you guys love Legos. They are the best toy ever, aren't they? Right? Yes. I hope you guys are saying yes right now, even though I can't see you. Anyways, let me get Mrs. Erica, and maybe she'll let me come back later, but probably not, because I think I talk too much. So anyways, let me get her, okay? Good morning. Hello, first graders. Oh my goodness, you guys are in first grade. Remember kindergarten, how much fun we had together? And we're going to have a lot of fun this year too, right? So a couple of things to share with you guys. Yes, we will be sending you videos every week. So they're not allowing any of the students to come into the technology room, but maybe that will change as the school year goes on. I don't really know, but for now, I'm just going to be in the technology room making videos. So yes, I'm kind of lonely and I wish you guys could come in, but I understand that we all have to make the best of this, right? And so today is week 1 of technology class. And every week I will be recording a video and I'll be sending it out. And hopefully you'll be able to watch it in class. If not, you can watch it at home. And then today in our first video, I'm going to be just reviewing about our website and going over how to use everything and how to find everything. And we also are going to be ending by reading a story. So I have a special story to share with you guys. Okay, so first things first, if you were with us last year, then this page probably looks pretty familiar to you, because every week when you used to come into the technology room, this would be the website that would be up on your computer screen, and then we would use this website to go everywhere for whatever we needed to do for our lessons, right? So we'll be using the same website, so that's familiar, same thing. And I will also be putting everything on there for the lesson every week. So that's the same thing. The only difference is that you will need to go to it at your home computer. So you'll need to, say, Mom, Dad, I have my technology lesson. May I please use the computer or the iPad or whatever it is that you guys have at your home? I don't know if it's a laptop or whatever it is. You can ask your parent if you're allowed to go to the technology site. You can tell them that you have to do your lesson, and hopefully they'll be able to help you, because you might need some help with completing the assignment. And so I'll explain that in a few minutes. But here's our website. So same thing, it's pcatechcd.weebly.com. And don't worry about getting there. I'm going to be sending this out to every parent, so they will have the link that they can click on to get to it. But then it has our class pages, right? So you guys are first grade. So you would click under the first grade weekly to do, and that would take you to your page that would have all of the information for first grade, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But first, I just want to go over just some reminders about technology class. So when we meet in person, I always go over the rules for the class. And a lot of them have to do with, how you come into the room and how you treat the computers. But we don't really need to talk about that this year, right? Since you're not coming into the room.
But the 3 things that I do have for you guys that are important for this year, number 1 says to check the class website every week for lessons and assignments. So you need to make sure at some time during the week, it could be choose a day if you want to maybe keep it as Wednesday, since that was our technology day, you could do that. If you'd rather maybe save it for Fridays, whatever you want to do, pick a day during the week and make it your technology day. And what you'll do is when you get home from school and you're able to go onto the computer or whatever device you have, you will go to the website and you'll check and you'll make sure, did I watch the lesson video this week? Did I do the assignment this week? And that's how you're going to be participating in technology class. Number 2, it says watch the lesson video for the week on the class YouTube channel. So if you were with me last year at the end of the year when we were all at home for kindergarten, you had a kindergarten YouTube channel. And every week I was putting videos on there and you guys were watching them at home with your families, and then you were doing the assignments that you needed to do every week. So it will be very similar. There will be a YouTube channel for first grade, and I'm going to show you how to get to it. And every week you'll see the video. Like this video will be called First Grade Technology Week 1. And then next week will be week 2, week 3. So if you ever miss a video or you forgot to do it, you can always go back to the YouTube channel and you can find the video for whatever week and you can watch it and you can do the lesson. And then the last thing that you need to do every week, number 3, is complete all of your assignments. And then you're going to need a parent for this, because since you guys don't have your own email. And what is an email? We talked about this a little bit in kindergarten, but if you guys have ever received something in the mail, like a letter or something special, a card, the person sending it to you, they had to write an address on it, right? Like, for example, maybe your street address was like 3232 Smith Street, Flushing, New York. And then they put it in the mailbox and it gets delivered to you. Well, an email is an address, but it's through the internet. So my address on the internet is eastpca@gmail.com. So if somebody wants to send me an email, a message through the internet, they have to send it to my address, my email address. And all of your parents, they have email addresses. So for our assignments this year, instead of how we were doing it last year where we would have to print the paper and then you would come to technology with your folder and you'd put it in and then you would bring it back. Since we're going really, contactless, where we're trying not to be having things that we're touching too much, everything is going to be through the email. So you will be able to say to your mom or dad, can you please help me to complete my assignment, and then email it to Mrs. Erica. And so this might look different. So for example, today you're going to have an assignment. And if you have a printer at home, you might want to print it out, and then maybe you want to draw and write on it, and then your parent could like take a picture and they could email it to me. Maybe you don't have a printer, so maybe you just want to get a blank piece of paper and do it that way. And then again, the easiest way is just for your parent to take a picture of it and email it to me. If your parent has a scanner, if you have a scanner, you can scan it. So I'm really flexible because I understand that everybody doesn't have the same things at home. You know, some families might have a scanner, maybe they don't have a printer. I don't know. And so whatever way is easier for you to complete the assignments is totally fine. Okay. And even if you do need a hard copy paper one, we can make it work that way too. So whatever you need, the thing I care about is that you're able to do your assignment every week and get it done. So you can go home, you can talk with your parent, and you guys can figure out what works best for you as a family to be able to participate and complete all of the technology assignments, okay? So you will be receiving a grade like you always do. So like last year for kindergarten, you received like a number grade, like 100, 95, whatever. You'll get the same thing for technology this year. And the way that I grade is since it's online, there isn't really any behavior or participation. It's just, are you sending me the assignment every week? So if you do your assignments every week, you will get 100 for technology, okay? Because that means you participated online every week. If you miss a few of them, maybe it'll go down, depending, they each are worth a certain amount. So it'll go down a little bit more. But you just want to make sure they're very simple assignments. And I'll be giving you accounts. So if you guys remember last year, you had to sign in, you had a code.org account at the end of the year, and I could see what everybody did. It'll be the same thing with our typing. Everybody's going to get their own typing account. And so your parents can help you to sign into that. So I'll be emailing that to your parents. And then every week, if I say, okay, first graders, I want you to do the first 3 typing lessons on the typing website, you'll go in and do them. And I'll be able to check and see by signing into my account, oh, did they do it? And then I can see if they did it. And then I can give you credit for it. Okay, so as the weeks go on, I'll be telling you more about that. So you really don't need any supplies this year since you're really not coming into the classroom. The only thing that you really need is a device at home, which I know everybody has a device, some device at home that they can use to do the lessons. And then you just need to, parents, please have a Google account. I just prefer Google because we may be using Google Docs to type, to teach the kids how to type a little bit. And so that's great. If you don't have one, I guess we can make it work another way, but just please make sure that I have a good email from every parent. Thank you so much. All right. So today I'm going to go to First Grade Weekly To Do. Let's click on there. So you would click. Sometimes you have to wait because the internet can be a little bit slow. But you'll notice it says First Grade Weekly To Do, and there's a big black button here, and it says First Grade YouTube channel. So if you click on there, it will take you to the first grade technology class. And there aren't any videos yet, but after I'm done recording this week 1 video, you will see it show up in here. And every week I will be putting all of the videos into this YouTube channel. So you can always go to First Grade Weekly To Do and you can get to it with that button. So here's week 1, woohoo! So welcome back. We did welcome back. We talked about the class and what you need to do. And I'll tell you a little bit about your assignment. So here's your assignment. I always will put it right on the website. So you can click download file. And your assignment is called What is Technology? So it's going to come up here. What is technology? It says write or draw what you think technology is. So I love to do this in the beginning of the year because you guys have so many different ideas in your head about what you think technology is, right? And you've been learning since kindergarten. You know, we learned a lot of things last year. Mostly, I would say the biggest thing that you guys learned in kindergarten was how to use the mouse and keyboard, because you were really used to just using your parents' phone or an iPad and just touching the screen. And you weren't really used to having a keyboard or having to use a mouse that you needed to move around and click, right? So I know that was challenging at the beginning of the year. But as we moved along and you guys got used to it, it became like second nature, right? You got used to it. And so this year now, we'll be doing things that they're going to be harder, right? More challenging because you guys are older and you're able to do more things. So I would just love to hear your thoughts on what is technology? What do you think it is when the word comes in your mind this year? What do you think technology is? So you can either draw me a picture, you can write down, words, whatever you want. You can be creative. And again, if you have a printer, your parent has a printer, they can print this and you can do it and they can take a picture. If you don't worry about it. You can always just get a blank piece of paper and just write your name at the top, then write what is technology, and then just complete your assignment. And then you can just ask mom or dad, hey, can you just get a quick picture of my technology and just email it to Mrs. Erica? And then you'll be done for this week, okay? So have fun with this. It's just a creative start to the school year. And it helps me too to kind of see where you guys are at with your thinking with technology and kind of see what your thoughts are. So it'll be fun for me to share the ones that I get back. Maybe I could share them in the next video so you guys could see what your friends did. So I love doing that because I know we had a lot of fun with that last year too. Every week when you guys would come in, I would have your stack of things that you worked on, and we would hold them up, and everybody would get to see what their friends did and what they thought. And so hopefully I can do that with the video too. So at least we can, feel like we were interacting with each other more than just me on a video or
Lego Man! Yeah, you guys are so awesome. I love you guys. You're awesome.
Oh, he just wants to talk so much. Okay, so I'm going to move into sharing the story. So let me just open it up real quick. Okay, so this is the story that I would like to share with you guys. And the reason I'm sharing this story is because part of our technology class every year is called character development, right? And we use second step. And you guys, if you remember from last year, we had those, they were kind of like big poster pictures, and I would tell you the story about some kindergarten kids, and we would learn how to share about our feelings, and we would learn about how to be show empathy, right? Caring about how your friend feels and learning to solve our own problems. And these are really important for you guys to keep learning. So we do this in first grade, second grade, third grade. We do it all the way through 8th grade. And why do we do this in technology? Because technology is such a big part of our lives, but we can't forget that our heart, right, and our mind and just our self, right, our human self, that's important. We have to learn how to have good social skills, and we have to learn how to identify our feelings, to be able to tell somebody, I'm feeling really sad today, or I'm a little bit worried, or I'm so happy, right? And then to be able to show that we care about someone else if we see how they're feeling, and we can stop and think, what can I do to make their day better? So we will be sharing a lot of those stories during the first grade this year, and you'll be getting homeworks with that too. So it'll be like a little sheet with an assignment, usually just a fun activity following up about what we learned about in the story. But I have this special story to share with you guys this year, and sorry, there's kids outside, so I was waving to them because I do get lonely in here, I'm just all by myself, and I wish that I could see you guys. Okay, so the story that I have right now is about what we're all going through, right? Since we all were in a quarantine, we had to stay home, we had to end the school year at home, and now some of you guys maybe are still at home, and maybe you're learning through online, and some of you guys have come back. But guess what? There's so many different feelings that we're all having during this time. So this is a cute story to read. So I'm going to shut my video off, and I'm going to read the story to you guys. So it's called The Classroom and the Quarantine. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Hello. I can tell you one thing for sure. We really missed you guys. We've been out of school for a really long time. That's because something called COVID-19 or coronavirus was going around. It made people really sick, so we had to stay home and inside to keep people safe. We couldn't go to school, to the park, to the movies, or to most stores. It was closed. We even had to wear masks and gloves when we went out in public and stand 6 feet apart from other people. A lot of people couldn't go to work, lost their jobs, or had to work from home. But some people still had to risk their safety and go to work each day. They were called essential workers. Essential workers were people from the police and fire departments, doctors and nurses, garbage collectors, grocery store and pharmacy workers, mail carriers, delivery people, and so many more. And you guys, some of your family members might have been workers in these fields, or maybe people that you know, and they are very special people. These people went to work to help people who were sick, protect us, and make sure we had the food and supplies we needed to stay home. So there they all are. While we were home, you might have felt many different emotions or feelings. You could have felt scared because even adults didn't have all the answers. Or maybe you felt anxious or worried because it felt like things were changing and they just kept changing so much. Maybe you felt really relaxed because you got to stay home and sleep in. Or maybe you were overwhelmed by learning at home instead of in the classroom. I can't get my computer to work. Look, looks like he's really overwhelmed. Maybe you were bored because you couldn't see your friends or go to your normal activities. Or maybe you were appreciative because you spent time with your family doing the things you love. However you felt, it's okay. We all felt different emotions every day. Look, it's okay. It's okay to have feelings. Now that we're back at school, or maybe you are still at home learning, you might be feeling happy. Maybe you're relieved. Maybe you're nervous or stressed out. And that's okay because we all have different feelings right now. It's weird for everyone being back at school after such a long time, even for the teachers. Like, look at the kids. They might be thinking, oh my goodness, where am I going to sit? How am I going to eat my snack? Are they still going to let us eat lunch? What are we going to do? And then maybe the teacher's thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to keep a mask on all day? Or how are the kids going to hear me? And everybody's having so many different thoughts and feelings about it. And that's normal because we're going back into something that's different, right? And it's going to take time to get adjusted. Some schools are back in the classrooms full time, and others, maybe one day they go in, one day they're at home. Maybe some kids are at home every day. And so we need to really think about how all of the kids are feeling. So for you guys that are at home, you might be having some feelings that are the same or different than the kids that are in school. And same with the kids that are in school. And so, make sure that you wave and say hello to each other and, just be thoughtful and give each other grace. So grace is just having an understanding that, somebody might be having a bad day one day and that's okay. Or maybe another kid's super excited and happy. And, everybody's really just going through and dealing in different ways, and that's okay. This way of learning may be different, but don't worry. It's all going to be okay. Don't worry. We'll work on getting back into our routines and remembering things we may have forgotten. So, this is our first full week back, and maybe it was a little bit hard to get up early again, or maybe you felt a little bit nervous about having to carry your backpack and remember everything. Or maybe you were worried that, oh my goodness, what if I forgot how to do math or spelling? And that's okay. Your teacher's there, and your teachers are going to help you guys get caught up and get back into everything. So just don't worry. And catching up with friends, teachers, and staff we haven't seen in a while. So maybe you're feeling a little bit shy. That's normal when you haven't seen people after a long time. Or maybe you're overly excited and you just have to kind of step back and say, wait a minute, I can't just go running up to kids. I have to be respectful, right? And so that's okay. Everybody is feeling and going through this, and we are just trying to make the best of it. This is new for all of us, and we'll get through it together. This will be a great year, and I'm so happy you're back. So this is now a fire drill. You guys can probably hear it, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And if you need anything from me, so kindergarten, I don't normally do like last year, I didn't really get to work too much with you guys with the small groups that I do during lunch. but now you're in first grade, and now since we aren't having lunch in the cafeteria, but I used to do groups with first graders to fourth graders, and we would like have a few kids from each grade, and we would eat lunch together and work on different activities, because part of my job is I'm a school counselor. And so I work with kids. Sometimes I even meet one-on-one with kids. If you want to talk about anything, so say you want to talk about something that's going on at school or at home, maybe you're feeling really worried, or it could be anything, that you're going through or feeling. Part of my job is I'm here to help you. So if that's you and you really want to meet with me, even though we're having, I'm on the video, I could still meet with you. I have a Zoom and we can meet through Zoom. So parents, if you would like your student to meet with me on Zoom, please send me an email. We can set up a time and we can figure out a plan. We can speak with the teacher, and we can all work together to just really support your student. And same with students too. If you need to tell mom or dad that you really, want to talk with Mrs. Erica, I'm here for you, okay? And all of your friends are here for you too.
I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. Anything that you need, I just want you to have the best year ever. Okay, guys? I love you.
Yes, we love you, we miss you, and we're going to see you guys soon, okay? So have a great day, and we'll see you next week, all right? Bye, guys.